Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm Jackie and thanks for joining me here on Waterboro Witch Tarot. So today I'm doing a reading for you for Halloween, and I'm going to be doing it in two parts. So you can look at it as reading one, or you can look at it as reading two. You can look at it and say, okay, that whole reading is for me. I'm going to tune in, watch the whole thing. So whatever works for you, okay, you can use that. So I'm using the Halloween Oracle, and where today's Halloween, this will be the last day that I use it. I'll be going on to my regular oracles and tarots after this. So then I'm going to be using the glow in the dark. It's not so much that this is Halloween, but it's a dark deck, so that's why I picked it for Halloween. Yeah, so the glow in the dark RWS, and then the second part of the reading, which is going to be a simple past, present, future, just like the first part. I'll be using heaven and earth, and the only reason I'm using heaven and earth is just because it has like darker shades in it. Okay, so kind of going with you know, the darker look for Halloween is all. All right, so simple past, present, and future. I'll do the first part, and then I'll do the second part. Again, another simple past, present, and future, and it's totally up to you if you want to, you know, check the timestamp and go through and hit the second part of the reading, or if you want to hit the whole reading. Okay, great. All right, so let's go here. Let's see what messages need to come out here, what messages need to be heard, what needs to be known, brought to our awareness here. Okay, so past is Skull of Stars. This is infinite possibilities. In the present, we have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. And in the future, we have the owl. This is wise seeing and wise action. Okay, so let's take a look here. What is in the past with this Skull of Stars, this infinite possibilities? So, sitting in the past, here we have the Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Wands. To me, this absolutely does feel like infinite possibilities. That Sun, that Ten of Pentacles sitting here, to me, that is masculine, feminine energy, a very balanced energy. There's something about you being creative, and I'm sorry, but there are two cards stuck together here. So the Knight of Cups is shown with that as well. Okay, so we have 4 cards here instead of 3. So, like I said, very much balanced here with the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so that yin and yang, that masculine, feminine energy. And then you have the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This to me feels like you have a lot of possibilities in the past, okay, about like maybe different types of job, how you want to live your life, like a support system to help you navigate your way through and what it is you want to do and create and all that type of thing. So I see this as everything is at your disposal. This is before any, I want to say, any heavy energies happened in your life. So more than likely, this could be childhood, maybe when you're a teenager, and, you know, your life is going pretty good, no real heavy responsibilities or anything like that. You know, things are going quite well. So to me, this really feels like you looking at the world as, okay, yeah, I do have possibilities. I can be this, and I can be that, and I can be the other thing, okay? Before maybe some hard lessons of life, maybe change the way that you think or look at yourself or view the world, okay? So right there, skull of stars, infinite possibilities. That's exactly what I see your past as. You being able to look at the future in that past tense, okay, and seeing, yeah, I can be anything, I can do anything, I'm empowered, I can do whatever I need to move myself forward towards future. All right, so now let's take a look at the present moment, and here we have ancestors. This is the love and legacy of our DNA. So here we have Justice, Ace of Cups, and we got 2 cards coming out here again as well. So with this, so Page of Pentacles and the Chariot. So some big energy happening here. Could be something legal, possibly that you're going through now. Maybe it is moving into marriage. Maybe it's moving out of a marriage, out of some sort of commitment. Okay, something that may have been a passion or a great love, but maybe isn't so much now. So there's something legal happening here. With the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot, to me, and the Ace of Cups really feels like it's moving into this energy as well. So it, like I said, over here it feels like maybe you're moving out of something that was a passion or a love or some sort of commitment. But then I feel like this Ace of Cups is kind of sliding in here because there is something new to be learned, some new decisions, some new type of travel or moving forward in the way of love and passion. So it kind of feels here like maybe there's something about you changing your mind, changing direction. Okay, something along that line. With ancestors showing here, to me, this feels like possibly you're thinking of someone who has passed away, and you're thinking about them a lot lately. They could be on your mind quite often. I want to say that more than likely this is something about guidance. They're trying to get your attention to help you in some matter that you're working through. Okay, they're trying to give you some form of enlightenment or some sort of awakening. Okay, to help you understand and navigate a little bit easier what it is you're going through at this point in time. Okay, so now let's take a look at Owl. This is in the future position, and Owl is wise seeing and wise action. Okay, 2 cards coming out here. So here we have the Knight of Wands, the Fool, the 9 of Wands, and let's pull one more because all the other ones had 4 cards as well. So that is the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so with wise seeing and wise action, this really feels like something about inspiration. Something here has got your creative juices flowing. Okay, so that Knight of Wands. The Fool to me talks about taking some sort of risk. I feel like you have been really putting in a lot of time and energy in some area of your life, and now it's time to switch gears and start moving into something else, because like I said, a new form of inspiration is happening. Okay, and so now I feel like you're going to move with that energy, with that Fool card, and you're moving out of this 9 of Wands energy, which is tired and feeling very depleted. Okay, the 5 of Pentacles showing here. Yeah, it really feels like your energy level is going down. So there's something here about you starting some new creative energy to bring yourself to a place where you're going to feel more comfortable and not as tired. And I'm hearing the word grateful. So maybe you're meant to be grateful for what you've been going through. Okay, there's something here I want to say that you've been learning or working on, and now it's time for you to go to a different space. Okay, it's time for you to take a different path here. There is something that's really coming into focus, something you're really thinking about, and it has something to do over here with ancestor. Okay. Someone is just coming into your awareness more often than they have been, and with that they're bringing some sort of guidance, some sort of message for you to move in a bit of a different direction than you have been. It's kind of like the old way is tired and it's not working anymore, and you're just wasting your energy putting yourself in that position. Now it's time to move on to something else and hit it wholeheartedly and with a lot of passion and energy. Okay, so it's time for you to start building up your energy resources and move into something else that's more creative, that's something that's more more happy for you, something that's going to build your energy. Really is the energy that I'm getting from that. Okay, the feeling that I'm getting from that. All right, so with that said, this can be your reading. Okay. If you want to check in now with the second part of this reading and call it all one reading, absolutely, go ahead. And for those of you that are tuning in right now, this second part of the reading may be your full reading. Okay, so use it how it resonates with you. Okay, so now let's take a look. Let's do another set of past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Okay, we've got 4 cards sliding right out there. Okay, so your first card here is Dawn, and this is the light after the darkness. Okay, so that is past. In the present, we have forgiveness. This is reducing burden. So that's the present. The future is a Barmbrack, and this is sweetness and synergy. And then we'll call this distant future, and this is a joy, rejoicing in the present. Okay. All right, so now using Heaven and Earth Tarot. So I'll pull 3 cards for each oracle card here. Okay, 1 card jumping out here. So here we have the 4 of Swords. And a lot of cards wanting to come out here. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. Got the 8 of Cups. And we've got the 4 of Wands. So the light after the darkness. So I want to say something in the past has come to your awareness. I want to say that you, for whatever reason, something in the past has kept you pulled back, kept you reserved, kept you quiet. You've been in like holding mode or holding space. Okay, a time of patience. After that time has passed, I see here with the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Wands that you really decided to move to something that was more, I'm hearing, financially stable. Okay, something more financially stable for you. There's been some sort of dream, some sort of prayer, I want to say, that you put out to the universe, and then it's like you were put into some sort of holding pattern. Okay, and holding pattern, I mean like just doing your everyday to-day thing, and until an opportunity came for you to grasp hold of, and knowing that that is what's going to move you forward. Okay, so it could have been, you were working at the same job for years, and then your dream job finally happened, and you were able to take that opportunity, and that led you in the different direction and leading to financial stability. Okay, it could have something to do maybe with a person, okay, helping you to gain financial stability. But here we have the light after the darkness. So something coming to your awareness, putting you in a better state of being than you had been previous. Okay. So now sitting in the present position, we have a card of forgiveness, and this is reducing burden. So let's see. All right, so here we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, and the World. Excuse me. This feels like paying attention to your intuition, giving yourself some forgiveness, because I want to say you're kind of upset with yourself in the present moment because you feel like maybe you could have done more in the past instead of, you know, being in that thinking pattern or holding pattern. You kind of feel like maybe I should have been more King of Wands energy, you know, back then, and really pushed and worked really hard at getting to where I needed to go. And maybe now in my present, I would be further along. Okay. So the thing is here, you're where you need to be. Okay. There is another cycle here that's changing. Okay. Another cycle that's happening for you in the present. I want to say that there's more balance coming here. With that World card, it may have something to do with a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius person. They could be involved here within this change that you're working on right now. You're coming out here right now as the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I want to say you're very intuitive, very loving, very giving, very sharing, but also there's something that you need to let go of in your past, and I want to say it's guilt or feel like maybe you didn't work hard enough in the past. Okay, just let that go. Forgive yourself of that, and it's time to move on, because I think a lot of energy is going to be used by you in the present, because something's shifting and changing here for you, and you need to be able to grab hold of that and go with it. Okay. There's something here about the light at the end of the tunnel. You're seeing, it's almost like you're seeing the light. Like you're seeing the light. Okay? Something coming to your awareness. You're finally making a realization. You're finally making that connection. You're finally connecting the dots. It's that final piece of the puzzle. Like something here is completing so that you can have a new beginning, and really getting a lot of goosebumps on that. So it does sound exciting and a little bit nerve-wracking, but it feels really good. I want to say that you're moving to a much better space within your mind, within your heart chakra. Like it just feels like a much more comfortable, happier, contented space that you're moving to. Okay, so now whether that actually means you're moving, I'm not sure, but you know, depends on who you are, depends on how you're understanding this reading. But a lot of it is head space, a lot of it is heart space. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the Barmbrack. This is sweetness and synergy. This is future, and where I said we had 4 cards here, we'll use 4 cards because that joy will be distant future. So let's take a look at sweetness and synergy. What is sweetness and synergy? And here we have the 10 of Swords coming out, and then we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So what I get here is absolutely your thinking is changing. Okay, like I said over here, there's a shift in energy, a new cycle is beginning. You're moving out of something old, moving into something new. So your mind shift is going to happen. Okay, so that's with that Ten of Swords. You got the Ace of Cups here and the Three of Pentacles. To me, this feels like the sweetness of a new passion, a new energy, a new creative feeling here. Again, it just feels like this change that's happening here is opening up your mind to new possibilities, taking more of a risk or a leap of faith. Okay, and I believe we had the Fool energy in one, yeah, right there. It would be right above this. Okay, in that first row. So there's like a new risk, a new possibility that you're grasping hold of. Okay, and it may have something to do with your talents. Okay, that Three of Pentacles can talk about your talents, could talk about maybe other people are coming in to help you in some way. Okay, all right, so let's take a look now at the future position, or distant future. So this is rejoicing in the present. Oops, wrong deck. Wrong deck. All right. So we're going to have here the Seven of Cups, and that is a card of possibilities. Okay. Excuse me. We got the Five of Cups, and we've got the Four of Cups. So this almost feels like sitting in the distant future. You are going to be looking at the moment in time when you get there, and it's going to be, you know something, I'm glad I did things the way that I did. I've learned a lot. Yes, things may have moved a little bit slow, but I wasn't comfortable with making big changes, you know, in my past. So I kind of feel here like the future is you absolutely rejoicing in the present, which is what this card talks about. But it's also looking back with nostalgia, okay? Looking back at the past and realizing that things happen for a reason. Things happen at certain speeds. It's all a learning lesson. And if everything was sunshine and roses and unicorns and rainbows all of the time, it would put you in a different frame of mind. You wouldn't have possibly learned your lessons and held on to them, and may not have been as wise as you are in the present moment. Okay? So learning lessons, extremely important. Holding on to that wisdom, extremely important. Rejoicing in the present, and, you know, even though that card is sitting in the future position, you can also rejoice in the present at this moment as well. All right, guys, so that is your reading. Like I said earlier, you can watch part 1, you can watch part 2, you can watch the whole thing as one complete reading for you. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys next time.